Y'all live everywhere.
Hi, thank you for tuning into Real Talk After Dark. We're back. We have a guest man on the panel tonight. Woo! We have Mark, and he's going to give a male opinion on what we talk about tonight. Hopefully we don't run him off and he'll come back and join us again. I don't know if you guys are in the group, but we're giving away some nice, fun items. The one thing to get an item is you must share the post and make it public. The one with the most shares will get a, I don't know if it's vibrating, flavored, or what, but I'll let you know what that is. See, we finna put Kiki out. She ain't been here 10 minutes. Her phone going off, her watch going off. I don't really know what to say. I'm not sure what the topics are today because you all know I don't pay attention. I don't read any of the notes. I just sit here and be cute.
There you go.
I know that's right.
So what's the topic?
So the first topic that we want to speak on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so if you have a husband, right? Do you fix his plates or do you let another woman fix his plate?
You mean at the restaurant?
No, not
the
at the
waitress.
Restaurant. Like at the house, like if
Why
y'all are at a gathering, like if y'all are at a gathering or something.
She's not family.
Right. So how do you feel about that?
What's
that? I fix my husband's plate.
Yeah, I used to.
I mean, we're at a gathering. She can fix his plate.
No.
You say she can?
No.
She can.
Oh.
She can.
She can fix this plate because we both gonna eat off of
Exactly.
I hear you, but no. You better not. No.
Thank you.
Exactly.
You better not touch it.
Nobody should fix anybody else's plate. I'll fix my plate. He fixes his plate, but no broad is carrying no plate to my man.
So you don't believe in fixing your husband's plate?
I mean, I'll fix it if I need to, but you know, that ain't no job for me.
I definitely fix my husband's plate.
I agree with that.
I mean, I'm not gonna let him go hungry if we cooking, and I mean, I'll fix his plate, but no, I ain't the maid.
It doesn't necessarily make you a maid to fix.
I said I do. I didn't say yes sir.
Well, with my upbringing and seeing how my mom and her husband was, I believe in fixing my husband's plate, children's plate. I always fix mine last. Better yet, I'm actually eating the food before while we cooking. But if I go to a barbecue, if I go to a cookout, whatever y'all want to call it, and some heifer calls herself fixing the plate, I'm gonna look at my man like you better not eat it.
Oh no, I didn't say offer. I didn't. Now you don't offer to fix my man nothing.
So what if she feel like, well, his woman ain't doing it, I go and fix him.
Then she can catch that blame.
What's your opinion?
Well, I'm a 70s baby, so you know I grew up with mom saying, you know, hey, watch what strange women do to food. So with that being said, especially being married for 24 years, I'm not going to even let that happen.
That's right.
There you
I'm
go.
only going to accept that from the wife. That's it.
That's
That's
smart.
right.
Wait a
That's
minute.
what's up.
Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly. Exactly.
Been there, done it.
Well, me, honestly, no, I do not need no other woman fixing my man's plate, because if she feel like she can tutor her ass over there to fix her plate, she gonna feel like she can invite her to her bedroom. That's just how I feel.
Wait a minute, don't they have a meme out now about the what was the name of the movie? We're talking about what you won't do, cousin Kiki is doing it. So cool. Kiki, you better stay away from
I'm gonna say this. I ain't got no man, but I didn't have one before. But I ain't no woman, my mama, my grandmama, ain't nothing. You ain't fixing my man nothing. I don't care who it is. Because your friend be fixing your man plate, and next thing you know, she'll be giving him head and breakfast in bed.
There you go.
Wait a minute, he'll be handing her the wet towel.
That's another subject.
Yes.
So, since we brought that up, whose responsibility is it to get the wet towel?
His job.
Why is it his job?
If I put in work, yes, it's his job.
I feel like
I ain't doing shit. I ain't putting in
Look, I'm gonna say this. Everybody gonna wake up looking like a snowflake. Cause baby, let me tell you something. His thing gonna be glued to his legs. I'll be on there gapped open. Baby, I'll see you in the
So
morning.
they said a man said that if the man goes to get the hot soap and towel after 6, then he loves her.
He loves you.
I am one loved woman.
Oh.
I feel like if he's able to get out the bed and go get me a rag, I didn't do what I did right. So we need to start all over.
No.
I don't need you to.
No.
Everybody's gonna wake up. I wake up and
I don't.
Exactly.
After we get done wrestling, I don't want you to have the ability to get up and go get nothing.
why y'all gotta be
But
rested?
see, that's the luxury of being married, though. Y'all ain't got to get it. You just lay there. Just flake it. Just flake it.
Nutted, wild, facing everywhere.
If it's a random, it's just some random butt out there like that, then it depends on who put in the most work for me. Now, if I get to just, okay, thank you, and tell him, good, on your way out, bring me a rag, baby.
Oh.
Right.
Just that simple.
I don't think you should have to ask for a rag. If somebody's capable of getting up to do it, I think somebody should.
They say if the man just gets up and gets the woman the hot soap and towel, he loves her. How do you feel about that?
Night.
There's always going to be different scenarios.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to get up because the bed just soaking wet. You got to get up. You got to change sheets and everything else, so you might as well take care of all that at the same time.
Okay.
I just feel like whoever feels like they want to get up and do it, get up and do it. If not, I still agree with her. Just lay in it.
I can't do it. I cannot just lay in it.
But you ain't in it.
Exactly, if you can't lay in. I'm talking about sticky down in that area. Look, I'm laying there like when my towel coming. Oh, there it goes.
That's why you keep saying that.
She got that precious.
Let it all air dry.
She got one finger.
That precious
Baby, I don't know what kind of baby Cookie had a little surgery on her toes. Y'all got that. She's on medication. Now she fanning. Cause I ain't never heard no such thing in my life. Whatever pressure, I'm not saying pressure.
What that mean? What is it?
That means that pussy gotta stay clean at all times.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Everybody better have some pressure.
She said she got to get up behind it.
She's on a whole nother level.
Exactly. Well,
I just like to be clean though.
That little pussy got baby skin.
That's what it is, baby skin.
That's all. And that's okay. I'm not saying anything to you. I still love you.
Well, see, okay, I'm gonna just tell it like it is. It is what it is. Because of the way my body is made up, I don't really absorb or whatnot. It's nothing got
hold on. So we got a comment from somebody named Jason. He said, "No rag, just lick it off."
All right, Jason.
Nothing wrong with that, Jason.
All right, nothing wrong with that.
you know that's my classmate.
Did you hear that, Patrice? He say lick it out. So would that be good? Hey, I'm good with that too, long as it's cleaned up.
Exactly.
I don't think I can lay this shit down.
Can I set it up?
Yeah, it's like a showcase in that Vanna.
And now.
The power of the romance.
And this purple, so at nighttime it's gonna look black, baby.
Oh. Okay.
And you got the piece that you can either do front or back. You can tickle either hole.
Oh.
I don't know
So
where
are we-
that light
are we-
came from.
Okay.
Tell them to share. Make sure you share. These are our items that we're giving away.
I don't know now. Y'all might have to see.
I'm not gonna let anybody walk away with your stuff.
Those are big wobbles.
Oh.
Baby, stop touching these folks' coochies. What is that, okay?
I'm finna like and share.
No. That's a big wobble.
Okay, you'll have to like and share our video.
Hold on, ladies.
That's
I have a Miss Melanie Craig saying, "Look at our guy. Look like we're scaring him." All right, now look.
We have other males in the building. He's not the only one. He's just the only one in front of the camera.
In front, he was not scared.
Hey, Miss LaQuita.
Hi, Miss LaQuita. Miss LaQuita's gonna be out singing Lumberjack. So if you're in Mansfield, you should go check her out. She's gonna
Slang
be live. I hope she ain't slanging Lumberjack. Look.
If she is, do you?
Yeah, you're right. Do you, boo?
All right.
So what's our next topic? Oh, we still talking about who gonna get it.
Oh, I just want to wish everybody a happy National No Panties
Panties
Day.
Day.
Right.
Sorry,
I ain't got
didn't
no panties
participate
on.
in that.
So who's participating right
Who'd you
now?
catch
I ain't got no panties on.
You participating right now, Miss Michelle?
Why would I?
Oh,
Thank you.
I participate.
you participate?
Yeah, you gotta let that thing breathe,
Oh,
girl.
my
You
God.
gotta let that thing breathe.
Oh.
You can't breathe at home, not at work.
What's funny is I normally do participate, but for some reason today I did.
That's because you got that little ass dress on
That's what
today.
it is.
Kiki's such a hater.
Hey,
You got something on?
I knew it. I saw it.
I ain't gonna play with y'all tonight. I'm not gonna play with y'all tonight, baby.
You have something
She got on
Yeah,
say they
baby.
thong. They like boy shorts.
Boy shorts,
Oh,
baby,
okay.
I don't wear thongs. They make you chafe.
Oh.
You got to wear the real deal, baby.
Tell everybody how they can win the items.
Hell, after that, I don't know how they can win.
Okay, you have to share the post, and when you share the post, you have to make it public, or so everybody can see the video. Okay, now next topic, please.
Running naked in the street. That's not it?
No, I never done it before.
I've done it.
I have.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
No.
Your neighbors may see something wrong with it. Why is this crazy ass
I'm
woman
just
running
saying.
down the
I
street
mean,
naked?
I be hoping the police come and get me. They don't never get me.
Okay, I have a question for everyone on the panel. Excuse me. Would you consider yourself a submissive person in bed or a dominant person? Or do you switch it? Do you play it up? I mean, what?
I'm
Hell,
both.
I don't know. I
I'm
ain't been
both.
bad
I
with
finna
me.
say it
I'm both.
depends on who it is, because I can be real.
I'm both.
I'm both.
demanding, baby. I need you
I
to
can be
do,
both.
do, 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 do.
Exactly.
But the look on your face, Kiki, it was almost like you had to think about what you go through when you do it.
It just depends on who that fella is. You know, you can't do everything with everybody.
You
That
right.
is so
Because they ain't built for it.
You right.
Right.
Some men, you guys just read real books.
Well, I'm submissive. I like to be tossed and thrown and
Choked.
not choked. Baby,
Oh.
keep that choking to you. No.
Nobody else want to be choked.
I like to be choked.
I like to be choked.
I like to feel the tap on the butt. Go at 3 times a tap. Time to change it up.
So
I
that's
want
definitely-
the whip on mine.
I like to be talked to.
whip.
Tune it up a little
I
bit.
don't.
That's what I thought it meant.
The handcuffs.
That sounds like wife abuse.
I like for them to talk
Choking,
to me.
spanking.
And when he say,
I want to be handcuffed.
Oh,
I'm going to say, he going to say,
Yes.
who pussy this is? I'm going to say, ours. Ours, baby.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay. Well, I think I like both. Like she said, it depends.
It depends on the night.
Like,
On the person that
I'm
you
gonna tell you when I like if I got me a roughneck, I want them to have them low down Timberland boots on.
Oh.
Like up in your ass. So
Oh.
I like shit like that. But he got to be a roughneck. Now,
You can't have no joints on.
wait a minute. Now if you're an L7 with the suit on and a tie, I'm running him.
Oh,
I'm running him.
and most men
Okay,
like that.
Don't get it messed
Don't
up.
get it messed up.
Well, I know there is such a thing as what is it called, submissive, dominant type relationship where some guys in power loves to come home and be tossed around by his woman. So when you said that, I'm thinking, you know.
I don't know
I'm
if any
just
of you
saying.
guys are in the Real Talk After Dark group. I shared a video of the women making the men horses.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I ain't into
No,
that.
I ain't into that.
He into the horse.
I do a lot of things, but I don't want my
Yeah, I don't wanna
man
be a
galloping
horse.
around like no damn
No.
horse.
I don't either.
Okay.
Nah, right. I'm
Nah.
not going.
I'll be the horse and y'all about me.
I'm telling you, that's different.
But what do you guys think about being tied up since you're talking about some giddy up?
You can tie me up.
Oh,
and
tie
get
me up.
I
Head
think
for
I-
me and everything.
Yes.
Yes.
with bondage.
Fixing out.
I mean, having the handcuffs been what?
Yes.
Like some what's the name of the movie?
50 Shades of Grey.
I got tied up and somebody robbed me. Well,
You got robbed?
What they robbed for your money?
Okay, so Melody Craig said, I'm submissive. That's the only time a man can be dominant over me.
Oh.
Okay. And somebody said, Diamond Johnson said, yes, tie me up.
See? I'm not the only one that feels that way. Look, I've been trying to get kidnapped.
Right.
They don't want to kidnap me.
Well, I did see one contraption where you're actually hog-tied.
Oh no, boo! Don't hog tie me. We ain't going back to the slavery days.
And then they have so many different contraptions and devices that you can be laid in with dealing with bondage.
Yes.
I mean, is that something?
I'm down with it.
I'm down with it.
I'm not down
You can
with
put a ball in my mouth.
You done-
I'm good.
Right.
You like balls in your mouth.
I like balls in my mouth.
Hey, you know sometimes you miss me.
You hear me? She like the balls, y'all.
Good.
It all depends on how far you want to go. Like sometimes bondage is just so you can't touch, but other times it is for pain. Like pain bondage, pain, but it's not a hurt like that. It's like a joyful hurt. Like, you know, just put enough on me, daddy, and when you slap that ass, I know that you mean flip over.
Safe word.
You know,
safe word.
yes,
Pineapple.
you do have to have a safe word, but I mean, the bondage can really, like, if you have a man that you know that he lasts longer, or his thing is to wrap you up where you can't move. Now you take him and you tie him up where he can't move, and you drive him crazy because he used to touching. See, a lot of men concentrate on a lot of different things doing sex that I've learned to keep them going longer. No, baby, when me and you together, I want you to concentrate on what I'm doing. If I give you head, don't rub my hair. I want you to lay there and focus on what I'm doing. I want all your attention.
So he can't show any emotion, like
He can, but emotion on what I'm doing, not on I don't want you to be sidetracked by your skin is so soft. That's not what we're doing.
maybe
right
that
now.
turns him on.
I don't care what turns him on at that time that I got him tied up.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
if we're into right then, if that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing. But if I tie you up, then that means I want you to focus on what I'm doing, and that's it. So,
Dominatrix.
Did you do that?
Okay, so
Have
is
you
that
thought about
something?
doing
I mean, what's
have
the
I thought
real-
about it, or have I done it?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's gotta be part of the
I'm
rest.
talking about part of the career, honey.
She's a
that's
mistress. I mean,
Right.
that's a mistress ideology.
But
you
you
know.
know, you have to change up when you have kids of a certain age. You have to change when your kids are younger. You know, before my kids got old enough to understand what was going on, I had a swing, a pole, all of that. But once your kids get so old and you have, the kids come in like, Mom, what is that? Or you have a pole and then your little 4-5-year-old daughter come in and she get to swing it on. Hell no.
Speaking of kids, that's the best sex because you're sneaking and doing it. You know what I'm saying? That boy,
Well,
that
let's
like
walk in and then you stop.
Walk in and then.
You don't stop kicking?
Kiki, you don't stop me kicking?
Go to sleep with it.
Baby, we just
Okay, well, I have a
Like that
question.
letter I read.
So, ladies, say that you have a man, you've been with him for a while, and all of a sudden he has, like, sexual dysfunctions, like erectile dysfunction, or he has to take Viagra to keep it up. Like, do you stay?
Yes, I stay.
Why? Why did you choose to stay?
Because if I keep them up,
Sure do, baby.
girl, I would rather
You have to
have
think
that
about it.
Viagra. What?
You have to think like this too. He might be having that trouble right now, and
It
he
may
go
change.
to.
It may be
But
taken.
trouble don't last always.
But then
Trouble don't
even
last
still,
always.
when you get older, you gonna go through a situation where you might,
Well, they might not get it. You know,
yeah.
they
So I'm one that I think of it equally. Like, okay, he having a little trouble right now, but then I know it's going to come a time on down the line that I might have trouble. So it's equal. Oh, you can't get it together. Come on, Dad.
Oh, Lord.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
spit on it.
See?
Whatever works. I mean, not trying to sound, raunchy or nothing, but whatever works. I mean, I don't believe in leaving my man because he having some troubles in the bedroom. I mean, our relationship has to be built on more than that. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a big part. But, okay, we're going through a rough patch, but who's to say that when we had kids, it wasn't on his mind to step out on me because I wasn't feeling it like that after I had kids.
Right. So what if her well runs dry and she doesn't be in the mood for it? I mean,
Astroglide.
Bam.
You say what?
Astroglide. That's the lube. Slide it right on.
Water based. Yep.
There you go, right there.
If
I just feel like
we
shouldn't. I mean, even as a culture, we try to replace things as they do not work. And in our family nucleus, we shouldn't be doing that. Let's find a solution. There's a solution out there for almost everything on the planet. Let's find a solution, work it out.
Yeah, and when you say I do, I believe I do. So you ain't leaving and I ain't leaving. You stuck with me and I'm stuck with you. Drive with it, whatever the case may be.
I'm stuck with that.
Just tell her what it is.
That's what it is. We gonna work
So
this.
Constance said, she said, is it okay to cheat then?
No.
To get him some help?
I say that.
Look, baby.
That don't go together.
It don't go together.
If all else, you just go get you some bad
What does it go together?
Now there's a fine line. I think I know where she's trying to go with it.
Okay.
No, you don't cheat, but I mean, we all have our own relationships, and in those relationships, if we're open and we're communicating, then we know what's what. So let's just say, if your wife want to bring a third party in just to stimulate that relationship or whatever the case may be, that's not cheating. That's actually agreed upon.
Right.
But just going out and not in the apartment, not knowing what's going on now.
That's cheating.
That's cheating, and that we don't feel that.
Cheating in the next one.
Well, I know we touched on this another time, but that's the time also to talk about an open relationship and
Ain't that open in my life.
polyamorous relationships. Same people do it.
But
See,
I mean,
it's
it's for certain people, but it ain't my life.
Right.
Right.
You open it, you may
But
not
a relationship
go back through.
isn't open unless you're not into it. Now, if you like women, you know what I'm saying, then that's not an open relationship. That's just what you do.
So Yazzie Bishop said she stayed because that's part of loving your man. I helped my man through it, and our sex life is better. We also went through therapy that helped both of us. I'm open, and he's not, but he's more open to trying more new things. And no, cheating is not an option, but using a toy is, and including him is an option.
Yeah, I mean, there's more creative ways to satisfy each other. I mean, if you can't do it the traditional way, find another way to do it. It's not, there's no choosing to be with another person because something didn't work.
Well, I can say this.
Unless it's an excuse.
Find a way to get through the frustration first without cheating. Then have a conversation about it. And hopefully you guys can make it through. Now, if sex was the only thing that was holding y'all together, no, it won't work out.
No saving it.
But sometimes your relationship can be so great, so wonderful, but that sex will actually bleed into the rest of it. So be proactive about it and just get over the frustration and then try to, carry on.
Learn how to first of all, before you even get into that, learn how to please yourself before you try to please somebody else. Then you don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? If you please yourself well enough, you ain't got to worry about stepping out and cheating because you love yourself enough to get yourself where you need to go.
So hold on now. So
with this headliner right
You don't even need that. You got 2 hands.
So this dude like David Curtis said,
They got a mouth?
you can just play Uno until he get it up.
That's a horrible idea.
Uno out.
Okay, y'all, we ready to do a giveaway?
Yes.
You want some coochie? What?
You want to give away your coochie?
I need y'all to read all the comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skylar Anderson says, Ebony Smile, we need to do this. Constance Love said, no.
Right.
Yes, Bishop. More women need to learn their bodies and learn to please themselves. I agree, Miss Bishop.
I do all the time.
Constance Love says, cards. Really? And then David Curtis says, foreplay. Yes, David.
I believe in foreplay to the fullest. Do y'all?
But there's only
Foreplay?
so many times you can be licked, you guys. You be wanting that.
Baby, they just can move their tongue around.
Okay, it's
stick their fingers
fine,
in it. There's different ways to do that.
But what if he penetrates you with his hands instead of you doing it for yourself? Can that help?
Actually, I don't like
Boy,
fingers.
to foreplay.
But
This
what?
is-
I can understand that because I'm one like that too. Now I feel like you need some protective because you have a lot of this and this. You know, your hands are dirty.
I've been scratched before. I've been scratched below.
He put in me. He can touch me with the fingers.
All I can tell you from the past, and well, I got scratched one good time on my precious parts. Don't put a finger in.
Well, that's when you make sure his nails are clean and clipped down. And
I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. Somebody that I know, I don't know whether they had eaten something hot, but if you don't know, like your fingers take on whatever they've touched. And when I don't know that person, but yeah, girl, it started getting hot. Hold on a minute.
Shirley White said hands don't go on cootie cat. Jonathan Johnson said no hands. See, I'm different.
All it takes is one scratch and that's.
But see, I'm the type of person everybody can't touch it anyhow. So therefore, if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm gonna make sure that your hands and your feet are always gonna be groomed because that's
David
part
Curtis
of.
say, "Hey, blow up big, baby oil, and rub your body and get slick with it."
Oh, he's talking about
a human slip and slide, baby.
Wow.
That what that is.
You know what? They used to be a stripper that used to slide around and baby all over the shower.
They still do that.
Yeah,
you might be watching
you can put some of that good old Pure Romance spray on your cotton sheets and slide across.
Let me tell y'all what to do. Get you a shower curtain. Get your clear shower curtain. The part that go on the inside of the tub. Lay it on the floor. Get you a whole ball of baby oil and just squirt it down there. Put your little water down there and mix it together. Boy, y'all will have the best fun you ever had. You know, like y'all
You done made the best out of my house.
Make sure you have.
We got spots on the wall.
Make sure it's hardwood floor.
You know, the wall they got spotted up.
The kids gonna be like, what is going on?
Mama, what's your friend?
Why you was at the Nana's house?
He said yes, that's how.
No, you gonna lay it on the floor.
Because I said I was trying
You
to
gonna
be
lay it
mean.
on the floor and y'all just gonna slide.
I was trying to be
Ain't no
mean.
telling where y'all gonna end up.
Okay, you know what? I think, look, I'm actually young, but it shows my age at the same time. All I saw was some hips, joints, and knees. And you ain't going out.
Well, goddamn,
Y'all ready your whole
y'all get clean. Just rub some damn Big A on each other and go on, baby.
Okay, let's do a giveaway.
And just go on.
Tell them to share it, and the first person who shares it gets the first gift.
Well, you right there, you tell.
Oh, okay, well, it's giveaway time.
Right.
The first person to share this video right now and make your share public gets our first giveaway gift. Tell them what it is.
This is coochie. Yes.
So what are they doing with the coochie, Emily?
Girl, you know, instead of shaving, you get the little bumps and everything. You just put that down there, you be like a bald cat.
It's for that wolf pussy.
Yeah, put that
They here said somebody gonna die. Yeah, Bishop said done.
I'm gonna clear that up. Don't nobody want they man to go down there and come back up with hair in their teeth.
Goddamn right.
So you better shave it.
Okay,
Or wax it or something.
I believe in. I guess I want to call it peach fuzz or you know, peach.
So basically, you got a wolf pussy.
Yeah, my pussy say bald
Next
pussy.
question.
You know why? You want to know why? like the video that was being shared where you was putting the diamonds on your cooch down there.
No, the new
I said
He love furry situation.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what? It's embarrassing to be at work and you're itching because it's growing back and you like,
Ooh, that
But
had me at church. I was on the bench.
irritating too.
I couldn't even get in the babe. I couldn't even get in the spirit. That ass was itching so bad. That hair was growing back.
That's why you supposed to shave before you went to church.
well, my question is for our male guest here. I mean, what is it really? You said you and your wife talked about it.
Oh yeah, we talked about it. Well, this is the thing. I mean, each man has his own desires. I mean, there's pluses to having what you call a wolf pussy. I mean, and there's also negatives. I mean, it just depends on the couple themselves and and what you're feeling at that moment. Me, I really don't care. I care less. I'm gonna work with it regardless.
I know that's right.
So you're able to work through all that hair?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay. It's probably. I mean, it may not be what we imagine.
Well, I mean, you thinking wolf like?
Yeah.
We're not pulling wolves out of your vagina. I found a device that's a shaver, an intimate shaver, where I'm not smooth like a baby's bottom, but yet I'm like peach. I'm sorry, but
so you down there prickling folks? He down there.
Hey.
Right.
But you also get sandpaper too, though.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Come on.
So there's pros and cons on each side.
David Curtis said, "I'll provide the fuzz." Constance Love said, "What?"
But no, did you
Jason
check
said,
it?
"My teeth is a bush eater."
All right, no.
I keep Yanni shaved.
This fool say, hold on, let me read this. David Curtis say, "That's all right. I got a rat tail comb."
Just honestly, I ain't never met a guy that had a problem with hair or no hair. I don't think it's gonna stop him from getting it.
Right.
I mean, we can get it, but I don't want you down there licking it, suck it on me.
And Constance said men need to shave too.
They do.
I'm sorry.
Not with a guy, I don't even care if it's
Not down there. I like when my husband's stubbles are going back. Like I love to feel it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be bald, but I don't want you to have so much hair that I have to do this.
Right.
To get
to the bottom. See, that's how I feel like a man.
Okay, difference between manscaping and an afro.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but no, I don't like a bald penis either.
I like it with the top.
I mean, for some guys like, well, it make it look bigger.
No, it don't.
Let me tell you something.
Only thing I can think about when you ain't got nothing on there is a little boy.
Yeah, it's like you messing with the top.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Paige Ashley is our first winner of the
You get some coochie, girl.
Yes.
Don't know if you like coochie.
I was about to say, do she like coochie? Coochie, la la.
Okay, our next gift.
This is Whip Kissable Creamy Lubricant, Peaches and Cream. So this is a lickable lubricant. So if you would like to have a lubricant and you would like to lick the peaches and the cream, here you go.
Let us know when y'all share it. Comment on the video.
Yummy. Okay, David.
All right, Dave.
David Curtis, boy, you have, boy. I need to see you.
He's probably playing 112 peaches and cream right now.
Just know this though, Kiki. When he come to your house, he gonna have a different.
Okay, David Curtis. He got his peaches and cream.
All right, our next gift.
She's gonna bring your cream to you.
Our next giveaway are
shit, let me hurry up and share.
Ben Wall balls.
Y'all don't.
Everybody uses them different, you know.
You have to share the post,
Share
make the post public, and then
let us
comment.
know when you do it.
Lydia Hall, get y'all.
Shit, I don't even know how to share.
I did. What do you do with the ball?
Lydia Hall has just won the Bing Wong balls.
All right, Linda. Do you know what to do with those, girl?
Now, what we do with the Benoit balls? Can somebody please explain it?
You can use them, put them in your vaginal area or your vaginal cavity, and you can do Kegel exercises. It strengthens the muscles of your vaginal wall.
I'm doing them
So
right
when
now.
Yeah, there you go. So when
You got some big white balls in you right now?
No, but I do my Kegels on the
I
regular.
think she said she wear drawers now. I hope she got.
I have them on. Well, I have something covering that nether region. And I'm still Kegel.
I thought she said she was
you call Hennessy.
Baby, Hennessy, baby, you.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Does it mean or does it matter to you if your woman wears matching bra and panties?
Not at all.
It doesn't?
That shit don't matter. All of them coming.
Some men do. Some men feel like them trousers and the bra got the match.
They care too much about the wrong thing.
They worried about the wrong thing, in my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is this here. I mean, once you, especially in a relationship or a marriage, you know, none of that's going to match except for maybe one day of the year. Valentine's Day. Maybe your birthday. Other than that, you know, you see what you see every day.
So what if she starts doing it like in the beginning of a relationship and then like on down the line she like
I got them granny pants.
We always, and no matter what, we always send a representative at first. Okay, we're not going to be consistent in keeping up that behavior. That's just, I have not ran into nobody that does that. If she does it in the beginning, fine, guess what? As we get used to each other, it's going to go away.
But see, some men still be looking for their stuff. Like whatever they are doing in the beginning.
Well, see,
some men, like we got one in the audience right now. Do you, does that matter to you, a matching bra and panties?
Hell no.
I know that's right, Big Daddy. Baby, let me tell you something. I ain't got a penny bra that bad.
Look, grandma draws.
But my girl be so big. And then they be having stripes on them.
What's the stripe?
First of all,
whatever you get out that damn bra.
Russell, baby, I don't need you to come in here with nothing. Let's not even waste all this time and energy. I don't have time. When you get out
I believe in 5-minute panties. You know what that is?
No, ma'am.
They just gonna stay on your ass for 5 minutes.
They gonna last 5 minutes.
That's a waste for me because now I got to put them in the laundry hamper and then they could have still been in the drawer. That's no.
So they just sit there though, collecting dust. You don't never wear them.
Wait a minute.
I don't go to church without no drawers on. I do.
But you gonna wear the pretty drawers to church?
Stripes, Miss Cousins. Let me tell you something.
God didn't tell me not to come to church.
Miss Cousins, I got a variety of panties. But when I find something I like, I buy a lot of the same thing. So them stripes really make my ass look a tad bit smaller.
No, they don't.
Stop lying.
That's in your
they don't make that ass small.
No, small, Kiki.
Go on, give it to her, Kiki.
Go, Kiki. Go, Kiki.
You got some stripes on today?
No, but I think
That
that's
ass
some
ain't gonna
green.
get That ass is not gonna get no small. You put on whatever you want to. It's not gonna happen.
What the hell?
He say, Peach, you crazy.
Yes, indeed.
Gus say, what the hell?
Jay, talk about that's a lie. Jay, you know I ain't lying, boy.
Yeah, as long as he knows.
We have another giveaway, the big giveaway.
You want to say this to the end? What's wrong? What happened?
Oh, somebody told you to sit your butt down, KK.
Constance Love.
We miss you.
Yes, we do.
You know I ain't right, Constance. No way I go, baby. You better be glad I
So
let
we
me
did
in,
get a letter submission. My phone is dead, so I'm sorry I can't read it. But the gist of the submission was
we got to get that letter. Ain't nobody else got it?
You didn't
Right.
share
Check
it to
the-
me.
Oh, the producer got her hand.
Okay.
She got it.
it's long though.
Keep
It's
her-
very long.
Is it very long?
Yeah.
It's long, but I mean, we can get through it because
I
it's
will-
very interesting.
I will say that if you have a question, you can submit it to our email, anonymous, and we'll read it and we will share our opinions and our thoughts on it. I don't remember the email address.
Maybe, yeah.
realtalkafterdark@gmail.com. And it is anonymous. We will not say your name or anything like that.
Nope, we'll not put you on blast.
So the gist of the letter is, say that you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all have gotten married and something comes out and he's a drug addict. Do you stay?
Hold up. I'm sorry. I got it. Cause they didn't live in my meat and potatoes. All right, now hold up. I can give the letter and a little synopsis right quick. These are both professionals. These are both professional. Oh, we got the letter.
I mean, if it's weed, we good.
Oh,
weed is not considered.
No, weed is not a drug.
Let's not gonna.
All right.
Even demonize that.
I have our letter, our first Dear After Dark Confessions. Where do I begin? I'm a seasoned RN who worked for the VA in Memphis, been in the field for many years, financially secure. Wonderful. She went on a vacation and she met and started dating this professional that's from Atlanta. They hit it off very well. They actually started a long distance relationship where they went back and forth. They didn't do a lot of talking the first part of the relationship, but it was there. So after a year and a half, they get married. And for a year and a half in the marriage, they did not live together because she had to take care of her family. Things happen. She get a job transfer, comes back and tell her husband, guess what? We can move in together. Well, at the beginning, let me see. After 6 months of living in together, she begins to notice some odd things, like money would disappear around the house. My husband wrecked a couple of automobiles, and a few nights he didn't come home. One day I called his job because I had a question and I wasn't able to reach him on this. His people at the job said he wasn't here, and it's like odd for him to miss work. Well, this prompts her to call the family and ask, hey, what am I missing around here? Well, the family finally told her he has a drug problem. He loves to snort cocaine. Oh. So she's been attending NA meetings with him for the past 6 months, and she's actually shocked to find that there's a lot of people in the group that are professionals, CEOs, doctors, and lawyers. She loves him. However, she's struggling with whether or not she should remain within the house with him because she doesn't do any type of drugs, tobacco, rarely drinks wine, and she doesn't do any recreational drugs. So what should she do? I know my vows state in sickness and health, but does this cover prior sickness that I was not aware of? So just like Marquita said, how many would be willing to marry someone and not live with their spouse for a year and a half? Would you attend NA meetings with your spouse? And would you be concerned with sexual transmitted diseases? And what would you do to protect your assets, sickness, and health? A year and a half. That's deep. I want to hear this.
I'm gonna say from a man's perspective, we expect, we all grew up with moms who was there to put the band-aids on the knees, so we would expect our wives to stick by us, but also understand the other side of that fence, which is, it's your longevity, your financial status, things like that. You can't live without. That's going to be a chance that you're going to have to take. But to each person, how strong are you to go through that? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Me personally, I don't know if I could do it. I'm gonna just be honest with you, especially if you have kids involved or you've worked hard to get to the status where you're at, and someone's dragging you back down. That's a little hard for me to. If I knew beforehand and I made the choice, then I would feel obligated to stick in there.
Wait a minute.
No. They're trying to bring it back down to the bottom. That's all I'm saying. Make sure they can't bring it back down. They do the same thing. Yes.
I'm trying.
I'm right there with you. I'm just trying to work through it.
Nobody takes me serious. I need an apple.
Yeah. Well, from our audience, it does. Miss Tanya Sweet says depends on the drug. Tess Man says no way am I staying with a drug addict. We have a wow from Angelique, Miss Heartless Ray. Yolanda Radcliffe said yes, it covers addiction. Now, Tess Man also says they had an experience with their first love and daughter's father. She said she left when she called him using for the first time and never looked back. His addiction grew worse and landed him in prison. Now, Yazzie Bishop is, if you love him enough, try and work it out. Give it a chance. If it doesn't work, then let him go. It may hurt you, but in time you will heal. Right. Jason said I'll drop her off at the AA.
No support. Straight drop it out.
In Constance Love, I'm agreeing with this. If it didn't know prior, I would feel like I was tricked as well. Yeah. And
on this, can I reply to that? Even with that being said, everybody has their opinion, so don't think I'm trying to nip at you, Miss Constance. But if you didn't know, whose fault is that? You've been dating this man for a year, and then you marry him within a year and a half, and you don't live with him for a year and a half. You can't say he tricked you. He wasn't around to see you. I mean, no addict is going to just tell you, hey, guess what? I like I like that white boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like that.
White girl.
Right.
The what?
The
White girl.
White girl.
They like sugar boogers.
Right. That's just like when you meet a woman for the first time and you're interested. She just ain't gonna come out to you and be like, you know what? I'm addicted to sex. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna say that.
I did.
But I'm just saying, how many?
You told me.
Being a hoe and being addicted to sex.
Let me say this.
What's the difference?
It's an addiction. Addiction is an addiction.
Wait a minute, don't tell me you put on your resume for no job.
Wait a minute, Cookie, I got to hear what Kiki got to say. Come on, Kiki, pull it out.
What I was going to say?
I don't know the way you look like that.
That means, baby, when you hit that door, if I say drop them, you drop them. That's addicted. I can be addicted to sex and just touch my husband every day, all day.
Some people could have a high sex drive, It's not the point that you're addicted to it. You just have a high sex drive.
Just like
you want it when you want it,
That's all. And if you want it from a man,
and that's a hoe.
That's a hoe.
That's not a hoe.
Hey, those are addicts that have choices.
Yeah,
and they have needs, and they're gonna go get them met.
Yeah,
they're not hoes.
Addiction is, I'm constantly.
Hey, but it is.
Now, if you're not going to give it to me, then
I mean, it is.
So that brings me to the next question. Do us women need to reveal to the men how many people we have slept with?
Hell no. Nigga,
honestly, no.
What
we
you
said
did
no.
For?
Why no?
Go ahead.
I
know why from a man. Why not?
Now, let's hear Kiki answer.
I'm going to say this.
Tell them, Kiki.
We don't treat that like your credit. I feel like after 7 years, everybody before that 7 years, they drop off. They don't even count no more. So if it's from 2011 to 2018, they count. But anything before 2011, they don't count. They done dropped out.
We don't even know your name.
It's over with. It's done.
We did that.
But what's
your name?
I don't even know.
So, okay.
And then, if it wasn't good, they don't count at all.
There you go, Kiki.
Okay.
I don't want to know how many.
I learned a long time ago, don't ask questions to things.
Thank you.
That's it.
I don't want to know how many people a man that I'm dealing with is. All I want to know is see your papers. Are you AIDS free and STD free?
Right.
When's the last time you got tested?
Right.
A woman.
And do you got any restraining orders?
See, now you putting limits on the good D. Limits on the most good D come with, a record. Most good D.
I didn't say a record. I just want to make sure that motherfucker ain't gonna whoop our ass.
He will. Cause niggas love me niggas the best.
Well, Joe
Your
Let me tell you something.
But no, I don't want to know because I feel like any woman before me means nothing because
I'm here. I'm not worried about the first, second, third, 10. I'm worried about being the last number 1,000. That's it.
Constance said bad dick doesn't count.
Let me tell you, it don't count. But the dude who stay with his mama ain't got no job, ain't got no car, they be the best.
You know, been the job.
They be the best. They do. They got the best.
I just can't.
But that ain't even what I want.
I can't deal with that. We ain't got no car. We can't sleep. We can't even.
Y'all can't even go to the Woody Motel because you ain't got no ride.
You can't pull up at the railroad track. You ain't got no car.
Lynette House says if your body count matters, he's childish and insecure. Jason says, if I ask, what you want to know the truth? Shoot, you don't want it. No. I love this saying. What's in the past stays in the past. Thank you, Yazzie, Bishop.
Yeah. We ain't living in the past.
Right.
Constance, we trying to figure out who's single now.
Don't worry about my notches on my belt. How many hoes I'm in my belt?
Thank you. Yolanda Radcliffe says, no, I don't give away a body count. Why it's irrelevant. And bad D does not count. And
well, hell, I was a virgin when I met my husband.
Really? Who said that?
Let me drink.
My ex-husband asked for my body count, and I was 23 at the time. He asked for my body count. I gave him the true answer. He went and slept on the couch, and guess what? He still put a ring on it.
So it really don't even matter.
And I'm still with this one right here. After 7 years, it drops. In the story.
Yep, down count.
So can I ask this question? What is the difference between dating and courting?
Hell, I don't know.
I didn't think it was.
There's a big difference.
Come on, let's hear this. I want to hear this one right here.
Come on,
Mark.
Come with Mark.
Just think about whenever we talked about courtship, especially for 70s and 60 babies, where we already knew that we wanted to get married. We already knew we wanted to go to college, maybe, or get a job and get a wife and get kids, the white picket fence. So what we did was we already identified that wife. So what we do is now we try to make sure that she understands that I'm acceptable to her, she's acceptable to me. That's courtship. Dating is just, hey, what's up, boo? Let's go do this.
Let's Netflix and chill.
Right. It don't matter who she is.
No
You know what I mean? You don't really have to have that
okay.
connection. It's just like, hey, I want to go. I'm lonely. Let's go have some fun. Whatever.
So do you think that courting is non-physical and dating is physical?
Yes.
That's what
Courting
it
is
is?
basically non-physical.
Okay.
But the kind of the rules to courting is you don't sleep with them until after marriage. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Right.
Hey, so did you sleep with your wife?
I didn't court my wife. I dated my wife.
That's what I'm talking about.
I dated my wife.
Let me tell you something, because I got to know the judge before he put a ring on it. You don't be with that for a lifetime, you know, because if it's like watching paint dry, I don't want to have nothing
I
to do with
believe
it.
you got to test the waters before you
Yeah.
got to.
Wait, since we want to bring it about testing water.
Everybody can be taught. As long as there's something to work with,
Not
everybody
really.
can be taught.
No.
Well,
You just gotta want it. You gotta want to teach.
So since we want to know these waters
So
and
you
how
saying
deep they
that-
are, I want to know this. What is too soon?
Well, I do it on the first date, so I don't know.
Me too. I mean, because
It don't matter.
It
Yeah,
depends on
just
the
but my
person.
thing is, me and my husband, the night we met, we got down.
Exactly.
And we've been married damn near 9 years. So,
yeah, that don't matter.
it does not matter because we're grown. We already know this is what we want to do. You see what I'm
It
saying?
depends on the
Same
situation.
thing. Well, I didn't do it the first night with my ex-husband, but we did it within 2 weeks. But I lied and told him no, it was 2 months. But we knew what it was. In the back of that van, parked up there at that lake. We already knew what it was.
But see, I was totally different. Like I guess
We just had a great year.
with my fiance, we didn't sleep together. It was like almost 3 years.
Oh,
But
wow. Look at
I'm not saying that I expected him to be, not sleeping with someone because he wasn't sleeping with me. So you can expect that from him. But I knew the kind of guy he was. If I'd have gave it to him that first night, he'd been gone. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen him, it was, I want more than just a hit it and quit it. I can get that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? This right here, I see potential in this. I see something that I want and I want to grow with. So I was just like, no. He is that type of dude that if I'd have slept with him in the first month, he'd have been like, all right then, just like this, all right then, bitch. Oh yeah, he's a straight street dude. So
that's my classmate. Hey, classmate.
he's a straight street dude. So I had to approach that whole situation differently because I've dated a guy and just was like, this ain't going nowhere, so bam. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Speaking on that, a lot of men don't understand this. And this is, just to wrap this up. A lot of men really don't understand this.
Yes, Constance.
When we see you, trust us when we say. We know within the first few seconds what we want to do with you. So because where we are is where we live at is small. If we just so happen to did your homeboy on the first night And then we get with you and we're like, no, we want to wait. That because we saw nothing in him. We saw something in you. So,
I agree.
hey.
What if you slept with him and his homeboy? I'm just trying to figure that out.
So
What's the last big
the
giveaway
homeboy
we
is
had?
guess what?
Past is the past, right?
He's a notch.
Oh, what's the last giveaway?
Got one.
Can you demonstrate?
Okay, with the last giveaway, again, you have to share the video and you have to make the video public. Now, the third person who tells us they've shared it in the comments will be the winner.
Look at little Vanna.
Let's go.
That's right, Miss Bishop. 17 full years. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, share.
It's the third person.
Jason Barnhill said he's not sharing this one.
I know, babe. Ain't no sharing.
Brashana, is that Brashan?
Brashawn Cornelius.
Brashan Cornelius.
She's
You-
right behind you, actually.
She has one. Wait.
She's behind you.
All right.
Hey, it's got a few
David said
speeds
no
on
more
here.
girl.
What does David say? Y'all go read David's comments. He been commenting this whole time.
I mean,
Oh,
the thing
we're sorry, David. Let's go back.
He
and
said
see.
there is a difference when we were speaking about dating and courting.
Okay.
And then when you're dating, he says when you're dating, you're not exclusive.
Hold
but
up,
when
please
you're-
repeat that. When you're dating,
When you're dating, you're not exclusive. But when you're recording, you both.
When you're courting.
when you're courting, back
He missed us.
we understand
to
career.
not date anybody else, just each other.
Read Jesse Lee's comment.
I'm gonna give me somebody.
Jesse Lee, right above David.
Right above David.
All right, Jesse Lee says dating is a simple term to act like you want somebody, but sex is the main objective.
Yeah, with that.
Courting is a road to marriage.
Okay.
That dang autocorrect something, huh?
Right.
So if he holler about some Netflix, y'all dating. If he holler about some Let's Go to Superior Grill, we might be courting.
Oh, damn.
Miss Radcliffe said courting is where you have intent to marry down the road. Dating is just going out and enjoying each other.
Yeah.
I thought you
Little
all
rough
started
sex
out
every
everything.
So it can start out dating and turn into a courtship if you decide you don't want to give up the panty drum or pull up your skirt. But if you come into your house to watch a movie and I got a dress on and I don't have no panties
And it all
on,
depends on the
You didn't
person.
believe.
Trying to get through. You know which way that you on some men. You know which way you have to address them and how to come at them. Some
Like with my
men,
man, I was just straightforward. Like, I
Right.
just simply told my
Hey,
husband, I'm just trying to fuck, that's it.
supposed to.
Okay.
I was really trying to be a Cosby, but
Don't be a cop. Your ass going to jail.
I was trying to be a Cosby now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
okay, well,
Well, the last thing before Miss Trina, the bottom line, 2018 ain't
no one
anyone about
It's
busting
courting
nothing
day in
consistently.
2018,
It
really?
is.
Yes, it is.
It's a situationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, why
It's
would
convenience now.
Why would
Yeah.
you court in? I'm sorry. Why would you court and the pussy is there? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. As a female, I have to stay in a female state of mind because if I was like that, I'd be like, man, I'd go ride the dick when I felt like it and be like, shit. When I see you, I wouldn't even speak.
Well, this generation is a instant gratification type generation. So yeah, I hate to say courting is really and truly done, but we can bring it back if we choose to.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
No.
a special kind of kid.
I
well,
want somebody
special
court
kind of
me.
young child now that is still
You might
willing
put that little puss
to.
up. You thought you want somebody to court
It's too
you.
easy though. Like you said, nowadays, like you said, just that quick gratification.
It's quick
Oh,
gratification.
so it's like a cat out
too
of
easy
his drawers.
to pick. When we were growing up, you know what I'm saying, it was harder because you know they wanted something. They wanted to either get out of their mom's house, they wanted a better life. Nowadays, they don't care about staying with their mom till they're 40 years old. Because mom letting you smash in the basement.
She
Oh,
should.
yeah.
It's free. Exactly. Why
Because
would
Mama
I
young
go?
her damn self.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
She
because
smashed
I'm gonna let you know ain't no smashing in my house.
Well,
I'm not doing it.
before we end this, we have one little question from Testament. It says, should a man ask to be exclusive, or does it just happen?
sometimes it
Just
just
ask.
happens.
Just ask.
I never
You
started
gotta be
with
clear on it, cause I'm.
me and my
Yes.
husband
Now
were
it
married.
is,
I
yeah.
don't know how we ended up married.
Y'all
just
were
assuming.
never boyfriend and girlfriend, so y'all just smashed.
Who you and Brother John?
Oh, Lord.
Brother John.
So I'm saying, y'all
Like,
just smashed buddies.
we never gave each other a title. I mean, we were friends.
Brother John just put that drip on you. And you was done.
Wow.
Like that.
All right, Jason, it just happens, and you're right about that.
Yeah,
Okay, y'all.
sometimes it just happens.
All right, well, we will see you guys on the 6th of January, right? I mean,
Not January.
July 6th, we will be back. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Daquita.
Katrina.
Mark.
No, Miss Henderson.
Good cookie nookie.
Queen King, baby.
Voodoo.
Marquita Marie.
I'm oral.
Oral sex.
Yes.
Ooh.